Hello, everyone. It has been a long time. Sorry, I did not set our music today. But let's just give it a few minutes for everyone to pop on. Hey, Ellen. Hi, Diana. Camille, good to see you. Let's see. Go click Instagram. Okay. So did you guys have a good break? I know we did. It was definitely nice to take some time off, and we could definitely all use that for sure. So there isn't too much to update you on today with, but I did want to also remind everyone, if you know a paraprofessional who is retired, who received a letter or who has retired on disability, it is really important that you put them in touch with us. So we have been asking paraprofessionals who received a letter from TRS that their pension was configured incorrectly, some as far back as 15 years ago. And we want to be able to help them out the best that we can. And so we have scheduled a meeting to meet with them next week. And so if you know anyone, please ask them that's in that situation, that is a paraprofessional, to reach out to us if they're on a disability retirement and received a letter from TRS. Yes, Ellen, I have to say to you, this is egregious, and I have a meeting on this very issue next week. Not only did the current comptroller make a report about that there should be rules in place for handling the rainy day funds and the retiree health benefit trust and those kinds of funds. So did the previous comptroller, and so did the state comptroller, and no mayor has put any of that in effect. So I think you're going to start to see us make more of a campaign on this very soon, and stay tuned on that because I literally have a meeting on that next week. And it's crazy that Henry Garrido, who's the executive director for District Council 37, would support something like that, knowing that he was instrumental in his decision-making in the Municipal Labor Committee in misusing the stabilization fund, health insurance stabilization fund, that has no oversight, that has no rules on taking out money and putting when money should be put back in. And this is literally done at the whim between the Municipal Labor Committee leadership and the Mayor's Office of Labor Relations. This tells you a lot, because if you have a fund that was created called the Health Insurance Stabilization Fund, that at its creation was only supposed to fund healthcare premium and other health benefits if money was available, and yet the UFT was using it in 2014 to fund raises, and the unions were all saying, well, okay, if you're going to use it for $1 billion towards your contract, we all want a little kickback and put money into our welfare funds. That was all misused. And yet no one's held them accountable on that. And if they don't put places, now they imploded that fund, they made it insolvent, and Henry Garrido was complicit to that act. No one's held Henry Garrido or the UFT or the Municipal Labor Committee leadership that made these decisions, held them accountable at all. And yet then mayor puts him in charge of COGE, and now they want to do something like this where they don't want rules regarding the rainy day funds. That is egregious. So we'll probably start doing some more on that. No, we do not have any update on our legislation yet, but we hope to have something on that very soon. But that's really all we have. This has been like somewhat of a quiet week, and we're just coming off from having off since the 9th. So there's not too much to tell you all. Remember, for those of you that joined this organization and paid a $25 membership dues to the organization, that if you elected to have it recurring, it will automatically recharge to whatever payment method that you had selected. If you did not choose it, you should start to get reminders. Some people have been getting that charge on their credit card and they're not understanding why that charge is there or what it's from. They think it's a duplicitous charge, but it is a membership charge. If you have any question about those, please log into your account. This is why we really encouraged you all to create a account within the portal so that you would be able to see your what transactions are going through on your account. We don't arbitrarily just charge anything. That has to be authorized by you. That's why you could check off recurring or you could check off manual. So if you are doing a recurring monthly donation, just note that 1 month, if you did join this organization and pay a membership dues, that you would have 1 month where you might see 2 charges, a donation and an ancillary charge. That ancillary charge, that 1 month, most likely is your membership fee of $25. So please make sure you log into your accounts and take a look at that. And any question, just email us and we'll help walk you through it so that you could see it on your own. So Ellen says, why won't the city sign off on the copay settlement agreement? Do we need to take legal action? Honestly, Ellen, I have no idea. They're just taking their sweet ass time in, I guess, deciding whether or not they're going to settle or not settle. I honestly don't know. But we will hopefully have something to tell you soon. I mean, we've been trying to get them to say something to us now for months, and I just don't know what's happening. But keep your fingers crossed that soon they will say something to us. I don't know what to tell you. Patricia, so happy to be with all of you. Very happy that you're here. Good evening from Florida. Hi, Lorraine. Hello, Janice. How do I do that? How do you do what, George? What do you need to do? Tell me what you need to do. I do not know. How do you do that? How do you do what? Not sure if quiet is good or bad. Yes, I know. I actually had a union president say to me the other day, you've been very quiet. Is that good or bad? What are you up to? And I was like, I will never tell you. Love the new videos of senior retirees. I absolutely love them too. So I am still looking for retirees that want to do videos with me. I just need you for 10 minutes. That's really all I need you for, 10 minutes. And then you've seen what we've been able to create in like those 1 to 2 minute segments just from a 10-minute little shift with me. You just need to be on a Zoom call with me for 10 minutes, like not even 10 minutes. So if you want to, please email the org and tell me, like, we want your stories. We want to tell your story on what these copays are doing to you and what the change of healthcare would do to you. If you feel betrayed by the city or you feel betrayed by your former union, and why. And it's hard to explain because some union people don't understand, especially the younger groups not following what's been happening, to recognize, like, why are you complaining? Why are we complaining? Well, let's just put it in your perspective. You're breaking your ass. You're working your union job. You're paying your union dues and you're doing your work. And then all of a sudden you decide to retire and they say, we love you. Here's a certificate. Here's a plaque. Maybe here's a calendar or here's a t-shirt. Go enjoy yourself. Here's your healthcare benefits. God bless. See you soon. Or not. And then 20, 30, 40 years later, you're told that your former union decided to sell off your healthcare benefits and for a raise. And we're like, what? That's insane. Why would they do that? So if you have not seen our videos, go to our YouTube channel because they're there. They're also on my social media and they're also on our Facebook pages. We put them on Instagram. We put them on Twitter. Like, they're everywhere. But if you haven't seen them, so hold on a second. Let me go to our channel and I will give you the link to our main page where you can see the ones that we did. If it shows me, where do I share that? Share somewhere. Oops. In here, maybe. Oops. Share channel. Okay. Copy. All right. 1 second. I'm coming back to you. So here is the link. I'm putting it in the chat. Let me go over to you to come over to Instagram. I'm going to drop that link in there too. Hey, Moni, nice to see you. So I just dropped the link in the chat to our YouTube channel in case you did not get to see our videos that we've been doing for the retirees. I'm going to drop the link again because it looks like an error appeared. Did that go through? Went through on YouTube. And it went through on Facebook. Okay, and Instagram as well. So these are the YouTube videos that we did, and we're still looking to see if we could do a few more. So if you're interested in doing a video, I just need like 10 minutes with you. Email the org at Retirees. You see our website floating up here, retirees at nycretirees.org. Email us at this website, retirees at nycretirees.org. Email us and say, hey, tell me how old you are. Tell me what your job was. Tell me how long you were on. Tell me what your union was. Tell me what your title was. And tell me, you know, what you want to do. Tell me, I want to do a video with Marianne. Okay. And then we'll call you and schedule it. I would like to actually belt out a couple of these this weekend. So if you guys are able to tell me I'm free this weekend or give me a time and I will block that off for you. I will send you a Zoom link. Make sure you put your phone number in the email so that me or Bob can call you. And then of course schedule that. So you need to have a device that you can, like a computer is preferable, but if you have a cell phone, we can do that as well. And then what you need to be able to do is, I would prefer have it so that it goes horizontal. If your phone is locked, if you look at your phone and then you turn it sideways and it's not turning sideways and you're kind of like this, we need to unlock your phone so that that when we turn it to horizontal, that we're in the long mode, not the portrait mode. So make sure that you're able to do that. If you're not able to click a link, because we had some retirees that weren't able to, for whatever reason, not click a Zoom link, I can do it like here on this platform that we have here. So, but we can figure that out. But just give us, like when you book this with me, give yourself like 30 minutes because sometimes we have to do some troubleshooting. And then it literally only takes like 5 minutes to do the video. So thank you for asking about that. Ellen, I found Harry Weiner's comments recently in his letter to the chief to be extremely ignorant and offensive. Thank you for saying that, Ellen. You did not stand alone on that. And if you go up to, thank you, Anne, Ellen, I absolutely agree with you. Marianne and crew are the best and work their asses off. And I have to say something. If you are going to attack our board, if you are going to attack our social media moderators who work all for free, and they do it with love and they want to help you, but if you're going to malign this organization and attack it, and then yet you're still not a member of this organization, then there's really no place for you. So we have a lot of patience, as you all know, and a lot of tolerance because you have told us that over 5 years, but there's just a certain level of crapola we're just not going to take. But yes, thank you, Camille. Absolutely. I love you too. So we did make a statement. He wanted a statement to put on our debunked page. You're welcome to go look at our debunked page. And we made a statement today. So we put it up there. In his letter, he said he was a member. Well, he's eligible to be a member, but he did not pay a dues to be a member. So there's a lot of factual things wrong with that, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that. So thank you for recognizing that. You can go up to our website, which is scrolling up above, and you can go to our debunked page and you could see our comment there. Let him not divide us. I hear you. Welcome from the boogie down Bronx. Well, hello. Other thing I want to tell you, if you are a DC 37 retiree and you are getting emails from AFSCME about their upcoming election for the retiree chapter, then I posted on social media, and I'll probably do an email this weekend because it's been a while since I did an email, telling you that who you should be voting for. So we reached out to the group that's been working with DC 37 retirees, supporting which slate of people that they don't just vote slate. That will be your first mistake. And there's two people that are running. One is on that slate, John Henry Lewis. He's from Florida. John has been with us since the beginning, supportive of what we've been doing since the beginning. So John Henry Lewis from Florida. But there's someone that's not on that list. And she joined the election later. Her name is Anna Berry. So if you know Anna is from the Bronx. Anna is also wonderful, superb, has been with us on these trips. She's always there at those rallies. She supports retirees. And Anna is running for the seat. Hold on, let me give you that title. I think it's VP of the Bronx. Yes, it's VP of the Bronx is Anna Berry. So if you are a DC 37 retiree, we did give you the list of people that were supporting protecting retirees and that we want you to vote for. So we did do that. I will see what I could do to actually put that up again as the ballots are coming out. If you did not get a ballot, you have to call the AAA. And that should be on that email that you're also getting. I actually forgot to make my call today because I did not get my ballot. But you can vote online or you can vote by mail. So make sure that you do call the AAA because those ballots did go out. If you did not get one, you do need to call them. And let me see. And make sure that you do that. So I did post on our Facebook page who to vote for. I will put it in an email this weekend. Also, we need all of you, if you've been seeing our videos of the retirees that Ellen was talking about a few minutes ago, please share those videos with your friends and family and ask them to share them as well. And yes, there was a question in the chat, could we share them with the city council? Yes, you can. Absolutely, Camille. Share them with everybody. You want to share them with city council. You want to share them with city council because we're hoping that this bill comes really soon. And they need to know who we are. Send it to them every day. Send it to their staff. Send it to their district office. Send it to you. You have the emails for the city council on our homework page. And it literally says, like, on the homework page, it says that there's not any homework for the city council to do yet, but it gives you all of their emails. I'll go up and make sure that they're up to date because I think we need to add the District 3 one that may still be vacant, but it wasn't vacant. It was that Mr. Wilson was recently elected. So we'll go and make sure that they're correct and updated so you do have those. But you can email those council members and give them the link to the videos. Let them know that, or a post on social media because we're on X and Twitter and we're X and Facebook and Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. Like those videos are going all over the place. We've even been putting them up on my TikTok page. And where else? LinkedIn, like they're all over. So share them with everyone. Tell them, hey, you really should get to know who some of these people are. These are the retirees. This will be you one day. And understand the hardship that our people are going through because that's what it's about. So again, for those that are coming in late, if you are a paraprofessional or know a paraprofessional that did retire on disability that recently got a letter from TRS, we need to speak to them. Please have them email the org. Yes, I love Anna too, Camille. John, the citywide contract that kicked off this mess was not quite inflation, about 10% after years. Mike finally folded his hand. Yeah, thanks, Camille. Hi from Hudson Valley. So can we share on Facebook page? Janet, absolutely. Now, in our big group page, the MIC Retirees group page, you can't share from there. So go to me, go to my personal page because my page is public. Or you can go to, did you see on the group page that we have, I put, which is private, by the way, in the private group page, I put a post up today that has the link to YouTube and the link to our Facebook page. So we have two Facebook pages. One is our big private group, right? That's like the, I don't know, 30, 40,000 people in there. And then we have a smaller group that's like 6,000 people. And that's a public page, it's called. That's like if you look at Facebook and you go to all the different options, you have groups and pages and marketplace and all that other crap. Go to pages with that little orange flag and look us up. You'll find us. Now, if you click that link that I put up there today on our private group, it'll bring you to that page, okay? You could share it from there, or you could share it from my personal page because my page is open to the public. Okay, so that would be where you could share it, because if you try to share it from the private Facebook group, people aren't going to be able to see it. Okay, or take those videos from YouTube, click the link to share, and then put that anywhere you want it, because then everyone can go right to YouTube and go watch them. Were the Paras able to engage a law firm specializing in pensions that you recommended because you worked there before? So, Ellen, we did reach out to 4 lawyers and had them look at that ability, and there is not a path to litigation. So we're going to work on that on Tuesday, on how we can help them. Hi from New York, Long Island, retired paraprofessional, 35 years. Thank you for everything that you're doing. You're welcome, Carmela. And if you're one of those retirees that retired on disability and you got that TRS letter, we need to hear from you. Email the organization and myself or Bob will send you the link to Tuesday's meeting. Okay? Hello from Brookhaven. Yes, you have to support the lawyers. It's the only way we stay afloat. What motivated you to set up an organization? I really admire your efforts. Well, mayor of bodybuilding TV. So getting screwed when they tried to take away our healthcare benefits and force us into Medicare Advantage during the pandemic, that should piss anybody off. My mail ballot only has executive vice president, either Yolette Green or Stephanie Thomas. Hey, Joe. Oh, so Joe, Yolette Green or Stephanie Thomas. Who's Yolette Green? Hold on. Now you're going to make me go look at my email, because I don't know who Yolette Green is. So your ballot will be based upon where you live, what borough or state you live in. You know what, Joe GM? Email us a picture of that ballot and let us know where you live. We can kind of figure it out, I think, from there. John. Here's the email that I got from them. You're saying Yolette Green. I do not see a Yolette Green on this document. Verone Nelson, John Henry Lewis, Barbara Reeves, Patrona Graham, Stephanie Thomas is executive vice president. Yeah, let me know who that is. Oh, Suffolk County. You're in Suffolk. Are you sure it says Yolette Green? Because I'm not even seeing that on the ballot. I mean, on the slate. Send me a picture of it anyway, because I'm not seeing her name. My ballot also only has those 2. Oh, so those 2 are for, I think I know why. So are you saying it's both of them are for executive vice president? Because then that must mean that Stephanie Thomas is running against Yolette Green. If that's, yes, thank you, Joe. I appreciate you helping me figure that one out. So yes, that we're telling you to vote for Stephanie Thomas. We put that up on our Facebook page. I do not have Yolette Green on my list. I have Stephanie Thomas on the list. And the reason why you only have that one person is because there's no one in your county that's running for another position. The other positions are like Bronx. You don't live in the Bronx. So it's only for those people in that area that would vote for that vacancy. Okay, so that's why your ballot and Camille's ballot are the same. Thank you, Sister Michelle. Michelle says, yes, that's correct. Woof, thank you, you're here. You can confirm that I was interpreting that correctly. I think I missed Michelle last. Since this org seems here to stay, Anne set up a way to put the org in your will or trust. Some other orgs I belong to do that. Okay, so that's really a great question. Michelle, I want to say this to you. I'm going to read what you wrote again, and I'm going to say something. And then I need to go back to Ellen. Since the org seems here to stay, can we set up a way to put the org in our trust or will? Some other orgs I belong to do that and get good money the way them people pass. So yes, you can. And I'm going to ask you to reach out to the organization about this, because we do have some things that we're brewing that I can't talk about right now yet. And Bob, if you're watching this, we need to step that thing up. And so reach out to us by email and tell us you want to do that. And then we will respond back to you. It may not be right away. I'm just telling you that. So give us like a week or two, and then we will respond back to you how to handle that. But we do have a way to do that we've actually been working on to do. I love you, Bob. Okay. Ellen, I got an interesting letter suggesting a respond to survey from Emblem Health on their health plans and Medicare Part D. I did not hold back. RIP about the drug plan problems. Okay, Ellen, thanks for bringing this up. So what is this about? So Medicare Part D people, if you are on a city drug plan, you will... Emblem says, because we've inquired about this, because many retirees were getting these calls. They were actually asking things that they should not have asked for, and then tried to get them to move to another pharmacy. It would be like another pharmacy calling you saying, hey, I was assigned your case by Emblem Health, and how happy are you with your medications? And do you know about us? And why don't you bring your drugs over to us and fill your drugs at our pharmacy? That was not supposed to be what these calls were supposed to be about. So when we raised the flag on this, Emblem said to the city, no, we're not doing that. This is for star ratings. We're just doing a survey on how you like your plan, how your plan works for you. And I'm like, no, that's not the questions they're being asked. It's not like, do you like your drug plan? Do you find the customer service satisfactory? Do you like the speed that your call is answered? Do you like the speed that your drugs are sent to you if you do mail order? That's not what the questions were. And then they called this woman, and they were calling for the husband, and they were talking to her without getting his permission to speak to him. They were calling her about the husband and didn't get the husband's permission to speak to her about his situation. So this was concerning, and we raised that flag with Mayor's Office of Labor Relations. At first, they tried to say that they took care of it and denied it, and that I was making a false issue out of nothing. It ended up being I was making a legitimate issue, and we told them, you still did not address this, and it was like 3 months. And so we had to push them to address it again, and then they did finally reach out to the retiree spouse who was getting these phone calls from another company trying to get them to fill their drugs at this other place. That is not a star rating quality assessment questionnaire. So thank you for asking that. And if you do get them, feel free to rip them a new asshole if that's what you feel that you need to do. But don't hold back. You're absolutely 100% on that. And don't ignore it, because if you ignore it, they only count the ones that they get. If you remember, they actually did that in our litigation. They tried to say that their Aetna Medicare Advantage plan was so wonderful, and out of sending it to, like, I don't know, let's just make up numbers because I can't remember them, like 1 million people, only 5,000 answered it. But of those 5,000, they were all very happy. That doesn't mean that it's a great plan. That just means maybe the other people thought you were crappy and didn't want to waste their time. So if you do get a ballot like that, answer the questions that you want to answer. You shouldn't, I don't think you're required to answer them all, and answer them honestly. And if you're not happy with it, they're saying it's a star rating. And if you get any type of fuzzy feeling about something that they're asking you, or you get a phone call that's not right, just let us know what's going on, and we'll be sure to raise some flags about it, like we did with that other call. The word I know, I figured out what you were trying to say. I may not have read the right word, but I kind of understood what you were telling me. Been missing these updates. Hope Marianne and all our wonderful folks who are always working so hard for us. So Susan, we haven't really done one of these since the 9th of July. So you haven't really missed anything. And if you do miss them, just go up to our YouTube channel and look under the lives. We have videos, we have shorts, and we have lives. Look at the lives, because if it was a live, it'll be there. And you can always go back and watch it, okay? Yes, they even asked which drugs they don't cover that I would like covered. They also asked how happy I was about Amazon for deliveries to an unsecured area as opposed to my locked mailbox. That's very interesting, because we raised that issue with them as well, that's why many people liked Express Scripts, because it goes to your mailbox, not dropped on the floor. I have one drug for 14 tablets, which is $600, even with insurance. I told Emblem Health, hell no, I won't let Amazon deliver. And so that's also a really good, important thing. If you guys are concerned about how your drugs are getting delivered to your home, you do need to let not just Emblem know that, you do need to write to OLR. They need to know this as well, because they're the ones doing the plan. And if you don't need to be on the city drug plan in fall, look to move to the marketplace and purchase a plan there, because you will find it's not $180. Okay. There's also, I need to go back and look at this. Several of you have contacted us over the drug plan not covering your GLP-1 medications. If you are on Medicare, hold on a second. If you are on Medicare, you are going to be able to get the GLP-1s in most situations. The city drug plan, however, is very limited. However, they are supposed to be implementing what was called the Bridge program. Let me look that up for you real quickly. So the Medicare GLP Bridge program is a temporary demonstration launched by Centers for Medicare and Medicaid that provides eligible Medicare Part D beneficiaries with access to select weight loss medications for a flat copay of $50 a month. It runs from July 1st of 2026 through December 31 of 2027. Okay. It will cover Fundayo tablets, Wegovy tablets or injections, and Zepbound quick pen only single dose pens and vials are excluded. So if you look up on your Google search, look up the Medicare Bridge program, you will see what I'm talking about. And Emblem is supposed to be implementing that. I'm not sure if they're implementing it as of July or if they were implementing it starting in December, like they had said, but it is worth a phone call if that does incorporate you, if you are part of that group. Some people who are on these medications are for diabetes or for sleep apnea or for some cardiac issues other than just a weight loss issue. So if that applies to you, you're going to want to make that phone call. The next thing was, oops. And the email address for Office of Labor Relations, if you are having issues with those phone calls or survey takers, you're going to want to email them at health benefits with an S, at olr.nyc.gov, and they will hopefully answer you. If you don't get an answer that way, you want to Google search email the commissioner. Let me see if I could pull that up really quickly for you, because then you can go right back to this. Remember how we do the email the mayor? Email the New York City Labor Commissioner. And here's the link. You're going to have to fill out this form, and that'll supposed to go to her. And they're supposed to track that. Whether or not they're up on that, I have no idea. But I'm going to drop that in the chat. I will drop that in the chat, as well as on in Instagram as well. So if you're having a problem with your medications, with those phone calls that you're getting, that they're saying that they're calling for a quality assurance or whatever on your Medicare Part D plan, and you don't like the questions that you're getting, or you think that they're not revolving around Medicare quality assurance of your drug plan, that they're asking you to like move your drugs up to them or to another pharmacy, if it's a pharmacy calling you, because some retirees were getting calls from another pharmacy. So if you're getting things like that, that you think that is not just a quality assurance assessment type of a call, then reach out to OLR, and I just put their email in the chat. So that's really all I have. Let me just take a quick check and see if there were any other questions. I'm not thrilled with Express Scripts. And actually, I was seeing a couple of complaints on the teacher pages yesterday. Express Scripts is still sending me some of my scripts at great prices and in my mailbox. I'm glad to hear it, Janice. I like Walgreens. Prices are about the same. Next year, going to look at the marketplace. And remember, start looking in October. Are any of the former persons, president, vice president, treasurer from DC 37 Retirees Association? So yes, Joe, thanks for asking that. Anna Berry and John Henry Lewis are both running in this election that were from the old team that was in place. They were part of that group. There are people who are running that we have no idea, that they mostly were basically put in place by Henry and Anthony Wells and Sean Francois. But there are several people there that we do know. That's why I made it a point to say Anna Berry from the Bronx and John Henry Lewis, the executive VP from Florida, running for Florida, that the both of them have been with the other retiree, or the original Retirees Association from DC 37, as well as working with part of us. So that hopefully will help you. But president, vice president, treasurer, let me pull that up again and take a look at those names, because I honestly don't think all of them were. I know Juan Fernandez was not. He came out of a very small local, like 154, with like less than, I think, 300 people in it. You have officers. So Juan Fernandez was part of Henry's circle. I do not know who Martine Ortiz is, or Deborah Tyson, or Paige Hardy, but Julie Leibowitz, the associate recording secretary. Julie is the daughter of Mr. Leibowitz, who passed away a long time ago, but he used to be the president of the DC 37 Retirees Association. As vice presidents, you have Neil Frumkin, who we all know has been with us for a very long time, Bruce High, Nassau, Suffolk, Tom Schechter from upstate. So hopefully these are people that continue to support the same things that we've been fighting for. At least we would hope so. Let's see. Janice, Emblem Health seems strongly to be moving to Amazon for all deliveries, and there's nothing written in stone about Express Scripts. So I'm under the impression that Express Scripts will probably expire this year. So keep your eyes open for that, because I do not. Maybe that's why they're asking you that assessment in that Q&A, in the QA assessment. because I think that they are looking to end the relationship with Express Scripts. For years and years, pre and post retirement, and have always been very pleased with both. And you know what, too? You guys could always send an email. Let me put that in the chat. Health benefits at olr.nyc.gov. And you could tell OLR that you want them to keep Express Scripts on, and they will have to negotiate that. Now, will they listen? I have no idea. But if enough of you email OLR and tell them that you want to see Express Scripts stay, that you like the security that it's delivered to your mailbox, and you don't want your drugs delivered to the floor of your lobby or the building or wherever, then make sure you say that. What do you think about SHIP went up $40 and so did my medical went up $12? So we have not addressed SHIP. We know that they doubled what you're paying, and I'm assuming that's for your spouse, you and your spouse, because it was originally $10 a person. And your medical went up. I'm assuming your drug plan went up. So your drug plan premium did increase. And that's, of course, that I don't have any control over that, unfortunately. And Neil Frumpkin, yes, I mentioned Neil. I found Costco several dollars cheaper on a tier 2 drug. That's good. Thanks, Michelle. Now that there no longer are PBM, things are not the same in both instances. I find that 2 retail pharmacies in my area are far less expensive in every case, and that includes a brand name drug med. Wow. That's why you really do need to search, look around. Carrie Weinbaum, I agree. Amazon is always more expensive than over-the-counter fill in my area, Hudson Valley. Imagine if you decided to run for president of DC 37 Retirees Association. Would Garrido endorse you? You would win by a landslide and freak me out. Trust me, Joe, we were asked. Even Michelle was asked. And Michelle, I think Michelle's husband said over his dead body, and many of you said, we get more done here having our own organization than having to fight the House of Henry and the House of AFSCME. So yes, I'm sure they would probably make my life pretty damn miserable, but Michelle and I could have easily have run that group. But I think Michelle and I have a lot more power doing what we're doing today with the team that we have, that we absolutely love, and coordinating with the DC 37 retirees. So I think I'm pretty okay with where we're at. And our admin board just reelected our current slate of officers for another 5 years. So I guess you're stuck with us. A tier 2 drug has a contracted price between Medicare D and the company. Sorry to hear that. Not only do my scripts come in my mailbox, but I get the correct manufacturer that I asked for. That's great. So I don't really have anything else to tell you guys. I just want to thank you all for the support that you've given us, and for being a part of this organization, trusting us to keep fighting for you, because that's not going to go away. And that's what our job is going to be, is making sure that no one steals from us ever again. You are the governing body, no matter who gets elected. Stay tuned, be vigilant, and stay connected. No, we should have more pressure on all these legislators and community boards. I hear you. How are your dog's teeth doing? My dog's teeth. So I don't know if you guys knew this. I know some of you did, but Jules had passed away in June. Make me cry. But I have another baby. Come here, you. So you can meet Lucy now. So Lucy's got her pearls on today. Come here, you. So this is Lucy. She is a Yorkie, and she's very high maintenance. And she's got this cute little dress on today. Come here, you. So here's her little dress. Isn't she adorable? And she's got her pearl necklace on. So this is Lucy. So she is our new baby. She could be our new mascot. Oops. And she could sit here and watch. Right? And she's like 4 years old. And she's portable enough that I could probably take her to the city sometimes and take her to one of our rallies, but we'll see about that. And she's missing her hair bow, but she's got really long hair. So this is Lucy. She's our new retiree mascot. But yes. But Jules had polycystic kidney disease and she passed away in June. Yes, the same disease that that many of our retirees have, polycystic kidney disease. So yeah, I know that killed me. And then today I just got this really adorable bracelet in the mail. That's for the dogs. That was Jules and Shug, so you could see them both. So that's my new little memorial bracelet. But that's all I have for you guys. If you have something else, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to call it a night. I do not have anything else to tell you. I'm 61. My husband's is 73, so I don't have Express Scripts anymore. I saw my pension went down because of SHIP. They also took out my medical. So I'm a little, actually, your husband can have Express Scripts, not you, because you're not on Medicare. But your husband can have Express Scripts, just not you, because you're still on the NYCE PPO plan. If you're not on Medicare, you're on the traditional plan. So yes, Carmela, he can use Express Scripts, just not you. And you are UFT and you are on SHIP. So yes, your pension went down for that. And also your drug plan increased for you. Should not have increased, I don't think, for him. Have a wonderful weekend, Marian. Thank you for all that you do. Your moderators are awesome. I especially love Michael. I love Michael too. And we have a lot of our moderators are just phenomenal. So make sure you tell them and give them your love and appreciation because they do work hard. Thank you, Michelle. Where do you donate PAC monies to retirees besides? Oh, so DBrock. So let me give you, we have a political action page that I could share with you. Let me see if I can quickly find that one. Oops. Here we go. Okay. We have our traditional donation page, which is when you go up here. And then we also have our political action link that helps us educate anybody, actually. And that would be like your COPE donations if you were UFT, or your Peoples if you were DC 37. Let me go and drop that over in Instagram as well. And so that's where your COPE donations would be. Your anything other than running it towards the legal fund, which would be the ticker that's running up at the top. But if you wanted to do more, and people do both. There are people that make a donation of like $25, $50, $100 a month to the legal campaign. And then here they'll donate like $10 a month or $5 a month towards our COPE. And so this, let me drop that again because it looks like it didn't go through on the Facebook side. And you can set up both. But this right now that I'm dropping in the chat is the COPE link, okay? Thank you and your mods very much. You're welcome, Sandy. I appreciate that. Michael rocks, patience of his saints, and others have noticed. Yes. Carrie Weinbaum, continued appreciation for everything. You are welcome. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your puppy. Yes, she's she's literally very high maintenance. I've been calling her a dependent on 4 legs. But that's That is my baby. Is there any news about City Councilor Mamdani mentioning support? I assume not. John? No. Answer's no. No news. Hello, Robert Rendo. I think it's past your bedtime. And you're welcome, and thank you for everything as well. So, guys, it's just about an hour. I'm going to call it a night and get going to what I have to do next. If you are a paraprofessional, like I had said earlier in this program, and you received a letter from TRS that they are cutting your pension like by 60 or 70%, please email the organization up here, and we will send you a link to our Zoom call on Tuesday. D-Brox, I cannot tell you. They're still working. We're still working on it. You got a copay of $132 a month. So before you tell me about this, I need you to look at your Medicare EOB, and then you need to look at your Emblem EOB. So make sure you're logging into both, and then email us and tell us why your copay is $132. Is it for one visit, or is it for multiple visits? So don't just give me a message like that, because I have nothing to base that on. You are welcome. Good night, my dear. And God bless you too, John. So you guys have a great weekend. Remember everything we said. If you'd missed something, go back and watch this video. It will be on across our social media. It is on YouTube and Facebook, both the group and my personal. It is also on Instagram, and it's on our X as well. Oh, that's a good point. Thanks, Bob. If you are having trouble, D-Brox, with reviewing that statement, let us know send us that document. We'll look at your EOBs for you or with you. Send us the Medicare EOB and the Emblem EOB. We need to see them both if you don't understand why you're getting a copay of $132. Okay. And send it to the organization with your phone number, and we will take a look at that for you. Long Beach, not detail. Oh, Long Beach. Thank you. Thanks, Long Beach. Thanks, Bob. It takes a village, I swear. Mary Ann and Chad, have a safe, wonderful weekend. You guys too. So that's it, folks. Have a great weekend. Make sure you take some time to enjoy your weekend. Don't just sit on your computer. Get out and enjoy yourself. There's nothing really for you to do this weekend. Have a good time. Relax. Monday, we will pick back up. If you are a para, meet us at 2:30 on the Zoom link. If you don't have one, email the org. We will send it to you and sign you up for us to tell you what we believe our next steps should be. So we'll see you then. Have a great weekend. Ciao.
Don't speak what you don't understand. The truth is not in your command. Don't shout about what you think is fate. The decision isn't yours to make.